I would say probably from next year, we will be backing a new founder every 10 days. By the following year, we will be either starting or scaling a new recruitment business somewhere in the world every week. So whether it's America, etc. So we will create the largest investment platform in the world. So our 5-year forecast shows that we will have a portfolio of 500 recruitment businesses around the world. We will become the number one investor in the sector. And if somebody wants to buy a recruitment business, Recruitment Entrepreneur will become the gold standard for the industry. So people will only want to buy a business if it's backed by Recruitment Entrepreneur, because we will have that structure, that standard that says, if you want to buy something that's well run, well managed, that addresses all of those issues, that will be Recruitment Entrepreneurs. So I want to become that kind of standard in the market because I know exactly what a buyer would look for. On a final note, from an exit point of view, we did something a year ago which was quite interesting, where in my private equity firm, one of my analysts, every month they take all the businesses that we have and they're constantly moving them around like a jigsaw puzzle to say, if you put this one and this one together, what does that look like? If you take that one in that sector, in that market, in that geography. Anyway, so he came to me and said, James, I've just been doing these numbers. I want to show you something. He said, if you put these 8 businesses we have together as one company, that business employs 216 people, generates 50 million in net fee income, and makes 10 million profit. So I said, really? Because I've never actually looked at it because I don't measure it like that. I look at it on a spreadsheet as individual brands. So I said, what synergy exists? And he said, if you look at the customer base, anyway, he did a lot of work. So I thought, oh my God. Now, at the time, individually, they were not ready to exit. But collectively, it looked really interesting. So I said to my chief financial officer, can you put together a kind of an information memorandum that I can show to a private equity or corporate finance house? So we basically created a new brand called Human Capital Investment Group, HSIG, put all of those businesses together, took it to a corporate finance house and said, we've got effectively a portfolio of businesses that make 10 million profit. What is the appetite in the market? He took it to 8 private equity firms and we had 3 offers. And I was like quite surprised. So we had an offer at 6 times, one at 7 times, and one at 7.2 times. So we went back to the 3 buyers and said, we want to go exclusive with one party. Could you put your best bids in by Friday? And a private equity firm called Graphite Capital put a bid in at 8.6 times earnings for the portfolio. And we sold all 8 in one go to Graphite. It gave the founders a multiple they would never have got, because some of those businesses were literally only making 1.2, 1.3 million, which probably would have been worth, I would have thought, 5 or 6 times, but they got 8.6 times. Great for us because we exited 8 in one go. So one of the things that I think is the future strategy for Recruitment Entrepreneur is actually creating portfolios within market sectors or geographies that will enable the founders to exit way quicker than they would have done, because this will actually enable them to become part of something bigger a lot sooner.